Hey friends, welcome to my page DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Thursday. How is everybody? Hope you are having a great day. Hope your week is going good. Mine is. I started my craft show setup yesterday afternoon and I'll go back this morning. I kind of got my schedule messed up in my head as far as what I was doing. Oh my goodness. I don't know which way I'm coming to go. Anyways, I'm back up there this morning to finish it, and then I don't go back until tomorrow after. I have to be there at noon tomorrow. I think it's like 12:30. I work 12:30 until 5:30 tomorrow or something, or 4:30. I don't know. I have to look at it again. Now I'm confused. Oh, I think it's noon to 4:30 tomorrow. Anyways, I'm going to be leaving here tomorrow at 11 o'clock to be there in time. Oh my goodness. So setup's going well. It always takes a long time, and there's a lot of people setting up on the stage. There are, oh gosh, there's 5 of us on the stage. So I actually kind of lucked out because my corner of the stage, the 2 people that were setting up were almost halfway done when I got there. They let them start up. She let them start setting up early, which was nice because then they were kind of out of my way. Anyways, I'm about halfway set up already, so I better be because I don't have that many hours today. I will be there at shortly after 8, and then I have 8 to 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 5 hours. I don't need 5 hours. I think I need like 3 hours to finish it. Anyways, hope you're having a great day. We're going to make a cute little angel believe sign. Believe. I love that one. I made a few things last night when I got home. So I was home by 8 o'clock and I just started working on a couple of this and a couple of that. I got 2 of these done. These are so cute. Look at that. They're posted on the website. I actually had to use my phone for that. I can't share this to VIP. I can't share it to the channel because my phone is right up there. Yesterday when I was having issues, I had unplugged the iPad to restart it. I forgot to plug it back in. So my iPad that's normally straight ahead of me is completely dead. So I had to use my cell phone for that. If it's not one thing, it's another. Anyways, I can't give you the link for these. It's just on my Shopify website. So, and I think this is super cute too, the trees. Let me give you a better look at all of this. Let me just do this. All right. Look at how cute this is. Look at how cute. Let me go closer. Cute little Christmas tree with the angels. And she's putting the star on the top. And she's putting the light bulbs on. And she's stringing the little garland stuff. Isn't that just so cute? So these have all been added to the website. Okay, so there's that. And then Tara took some of these home to paint, but I decided last night I want a couple for this show. So I got 2 of these done last night. Yep. And then this is what we're going to do right now. I did 2 of these last night, 2 of these last night, and I did 1 of these, and I saved 1 to show you guys. So that's what we're going to make. Go ahead and say hello if you're out there watching. I'm just going to set these to the side and we can get started. Yeah, it's going to be a little crazy for me today, but it will all be fine. Deep breath. Deep breath. Okay, let me see here. I need one more color. I'm like, what other colors do I need? So I am going to use actual gold. I pulled out this gold. It's metallic. It's folk art. So, and if you have not heard, did you know that Hobby Lobby is going to discontinue carrying our paint that we love so much? So we are going to be having to buy from Michaels or online. I actually bought on Michaels' online website yesterday, and there was a sale going on. So online it was 20% off, so it took it down to like $1.19 for a jar. They just don't have every single color on their online store. So some colors you're probably going to have to buy through Deco Art, which is the manufacturer. So our Americana brand, this brand right here, is no longer going to be carried by Hobby Lobby. So people are mad. People are calling them. There's like a phone number to call and say, hey, we really need your paint. You need to rethink this because we really need your paint. Okay, let me go ahead and see who's here while I put this out. Yeah, kind of. I wondered because remember when I got paint last time? They only had a few colors. So it doesn't surprise me. Hi Laura, hi Pam, hi Julie, hi Bridget, good morning Betty, hi Carrie, hey Darlene Barr. Let me see here. Hi Sarah, hi Sherry. How did the call go? I'll tell you in a moment. It was a little discouraging because I wasn't able to FaceTime with them. It was a little discouraging, but I think that, yeah. So my call yesterday that I was supposed to have with the guy about Chloe, the dog was very, very frightened and he was not able to FaceTime with me. So we didn't want to traumatize the dog and put it through that. So we're just going to kind of give it some time, let the dog decompress and try again. So he did send me a video of her. I told him that she loved eating blueberries, and he went and he got blueberries, and this dog wasn't interested at all. But you know what? That doesn't mean it's not her. It could just mean that the dog is just so traumatized that it isn't going to eat anything. So, I mean, that's kind of like people sometimes when they go through trauma, they will stop eating. So we're going to wait. We're going to, the dog is safe. It's the guy is really taking good care of it. So we're just going to kind of wait and see how things go. And try again another day. It was a little frustrating, but I'm not gonna push and have it be traumatizing for the dog. It's just, for some reason, it just was frightened to death of the sound when he was using the log splitter. It just scared the dog so much that it went and hid under his bed. And then, oops, sorry, I'm trying to go a little bit smaller. There we go. And then when a jet went overhead, the dog ran and hid again and just wouldn't come out. So he did coax it out to go to the bathroom, but that was about it. So we're just going to give it some time. Hopefully he can get it to the vet today and have it scanned for a microchip. He was worried that the vet would just take the dog, but his neighbor, who is the one that found the dog in her yard, that somebody dumped the dog in her yard, she actually called the vet, and the vet said, no, we will let him go home with the dog. We will give him the information of, if there is a microchip, we'll give him the information and he can go home with the dog. We don't want the dog. We don't have room for the dog. So anyways, that's what's going on with the dog that looked like Chloe. So we still don't know, and I can't drive up there. I'm not even available until after Tuesday this next week. So my husband could drive up, but I can't. Anyways, that's what's going on. That's the whole long story. Sorry. Hi Sherry, how are you? I know, aren't they cute? I love the Believe. I love the little tree. So fun. Hi Kimberly. Hi Doris. Hey Chris. Laura, that would be cute with snowmen or elves too. Yes. For which one? For the tree? I think that's what you're talking. Yeah, the tree would be cute with that. I think there might be one. Hi Dawn, how are you? Hi Julie. I know, I love angels too. And it just scrolled up. I'm having a hard time with my technology today. Sarah says, I heard Hobby Lobby is wanting to know what customers think about, so we should write or call them. Yes, absolutely, and let them know that we need to keep our deco art. Yeah, because you know what? They might just do it if enough of us call. I will repost the phone number. There is a phone number. I can't get to it because my cell phone's right up there. So, hey, Marilyn, how are you? Hi, Jenny. Yeah, it is. It's awful. I know. I'm awful about everything. The dog and the deco art paint. Both. Both. It makes me mad. But because Michael's doesn't carry every color. So, hey, Michelle, how are you? Hi, Lori. Hey, Laura. Let me go ahead. Let's get started. I am having trouble with not being able to access my phone. I can't give you the link for this because my cell phone is straight ahead being used. At least I have enough devices. Okay, let's get going on this. This one is going to look like this. If you're just hopping on, I did show what this one looks like. And she is adorable. So you could do any hair color. I think the dark color looks good against the gold. Okay, so we're using milk chocolate. The words will be white. The angel's going to be light buttermilk. The hair is going to be burnt umber, or this, I have dark chocolate in here. Face is warm beige, and this is gold. And then the cheekies are going to be the vintage pink. So that's our colors. Closest Michael's to you is 125 miles away, so you'd have to order online. Yeah, I know that really sucks. You keep thinking you want to be a wholesaler. Yeah, I used to buy wholesale from them, and they have minimums. So you went yesterday and bought a lot at Hobby Lobby. Good for you. Yeah, my Hobby Lobby. I pretty much bought them out, which I didn't know that they were even gonna discontinue carrying it, but a week ago when I was there, I bought them out of every color that I had, because they hadn't been restocking. I'm like, I try not to take every single one. I usually would take like 4 and I'd leave the rest. But last week when I was there, I took every color that I used. I took all of them. However, there wasn't that much. I only spent $40, and they are $1 a piece. So there wasn't a lot on the shelf. I do have 3 other Hobby Lobbies that are within an hour of me. I have 2 other Hobby Lobbies that are within 20 minutes of me. So one Hobby Lobby is 10 minutes away. That's the one I've already depleted. I'm kind of tempted today, after I set up my craft show, to go to one of the other Hobby Lobbies just to get more paint. Although probably a lot of people that know about this have already gone and cleared the shelves. So there's just so many colors that I use that aren't available on the Michaels online app. So the other option is to go through the company, Deco Art, and you can get every color from Deco Art, but it's usually $2.99 a bottle. And I've paid that before when I couldn't find the colors that I needed. They will give you, if you buy from them, if you place a small order and then you don't place another order for a month, they will send you a coupon. And I don't remember what the coupon, how much it was for, but I kept getting coupons for Deco Art. So that's an option. But Sarah, yeah, you might want to check and see if you can buy wholesale. We used to buy wholesale when we did our ornaments. We were able to buy wholesale from them, but we would get our paint delivered to us once a year, and it would come on a pallet because we would buy it by the case. So yeah, it's an option. It's an option. You just have to sign up. You just have to sign up with them. Okay, so the white for Believe, make a Hobby Lobby run that. Yeah, go see what they have left. Betty, I don't have the phone number right here. If Sarah, are you able to go to Sawdust Makery's thing, post from the other day, and then go ahead and share it here for everybody? I can't because my phone is being used to to video. So yeah, so just heads up. The other option that some people do is they have their paint color matched at Sherwin-Williams or at Home Depot, and they buy it in bulk. I don't like to do that, and then they put it in those little squeeze bottles. I'm not one of those people. I don't like the little squeeze bottles. I don't like that type of paint, but that's what some people do. Okay, so warm beige. Anyways, if you're wondering what we're talking about Hobby Lobby, how they are not going to be carrying this paint right here anymore. Some of you guys don't have Hobby Lobby around, and you've only relied on getting it from Michaels, and Michaels doesn't have every color, but maybe you have a little craft place. Dick Blick is another one. They have it, but they're usually full price too. Michaels right now currently is, I think it's $1.69 in the store, and it was 20% off online. Okay, this is a new one. Let me open this light button up. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, if you want to put the phone number here for us, Sarah will put the phone number, and it will be the phone number for you to contact Hobby Lobby and say, hey, we use this every single day, and we really need you to keep the Deco Art Americana brand paint on your shelf for us. I mean, for me, I need to contact them. Okay, I'm doing the wings white. I should have done that when I first was doing this. Okay, that part's white, and then the dress is going to be light buttermilk. I should let them know, you know, I have people that I teach every day, and they need to have access to your paint, to the paint. And you're taking it away from us. So, hi, Judy. How are you? Judy, I was just telling everybody that Hobby Lobby's no longer going to carry this brand of paint that we use all the time. So, Sarah's going to get the phone number for everybody to call. Just call and be nice and say, we're really disappointed that you're no longer going to carry the Deco Art Americana paint. We really need it. So, hey Sylvia, how are you? So, we all need to kind of band together, and we need to let Hobby Lobby know that they need to keep carrying this paint. So, why are they not going to carry it? What's the reason? Because remember when they brought their own paint in? That didn't work out very well. They only have a few colors. They don't have very many. So, yeah, it's the paint that we use all the time. You woke up late with sniffles. Oh, it's probably allergies. I'm telling you, there's a lot in the wind right now. I actually had the same thing yesterday. My nose was stuffy though. I didn't have sniffles. My nose was stuffy, and I think it's because there's so much blowing around outside. A lot of stuff in the wind right now. Okay, so this is just gold. This is actually Folk Art metallic. So there are other brands of paint available, but guys, I like to be able to tell you what color, and plus projects that we have painted previously. I want you to be able to use all the colors that we normally use. Okay, I don't want to have to say, okay, this is the same as this color, and convert it. Once upon a time, we used to use Delta Ceramcoat many years ago, and we would have to, when we started using Americana, we would convert the color. We had a chart. So anyways, anyone know why they're discontinuing it? I don't know why. I wish I knew. Okay, let's get second coats on here. Let's just dry everything completely. My guess is they're just trying to make room. I don't know if they're going to bring in another brand. I don't know what other brand there would be. If they're going to bring in more of their own. That didn't seem to work because they don't have very many colors of their own paint. And I did buy some of their paint to try it out. I wasn't really thrilled with their paint. So sometimes you got to just put your foot down and take a stand on stuff like that. You know, it does matter to us. It matters to a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are, no, it's party, hugs and kisses, lots of fun. Oh, okay, let's see. Lots of fun on the week. Oh, oh, sorry. That's why. Okay, you're around too many people. So, hey Tracy, good morning. How are you? You're painting a little Believe angel. It's kind of hard to tell that's what it is. It is an angel. So I have a little Christmas tree that I did with angels, and I have a Joy to the World little nativity that's super cute. Okay, let's get all of our, we'll have to do 3 coats on the white. I think I did 3 coats on the light buttermilk too. So have to have a project that's fairly quick. I do have a few things I have to do before I leave to go and finish my craft show setup. Yepers. It's going good though. It's looking good up there. Everything went really smooth last night. I'm up on the stage at the Alpine Women's Club. Okay. Getting the wings. The wings are white. The dress is light buttermilk. Okay. Right in here with the dress. The arms are in there, so you don't have to worry too much. Okay, so light buttermilk is the dress. And you can tell the difference on, like on here, you can tell that the dress, that's what it's going to look like. You can tell the dress is light buttermilk. Hi, Lynn, how are you? Okay, there's Sarah just posted it. Okay, so it's big. It just posted there. So Sarah just posted the whole thing. It tells you everything about the paint, and it gives the phone number. So this was supplied to us through one of our Facebook pages that we belong to, and they're just asking people to please call Hobby Lobby. Let them know that we really need to keep our paint. I mean, it's hard because we don't want to have to order directly from the company. Can you imagine if how many more people they would have to bring in if everyone has to start ordering through them? I can't imagine that they could handle the workload. They'd have to bring in a lot of people to handle, like, I mean, there'll be hundreds of thousands of people across the US that all of a sudden can't get their paint at Hobby Lobby, that have to start ordering directly from the manufacturer. So like I said, I used to have, my wholesale account might still even be active. I don't know. It's been a while since we have ordered from them. We used to just have certain colors. We would order the large 8-ounce jars. Is it 8 ounce, the tall ones? Maybe they're 16 ounce. Whatever the tall ones are. We used to order those in certain colors, and then we would order, like, they come in a 6-pack or a 12-pack. The smaller, you have to order in bulk. So when you do wholesale, so you're ordering either 6 or 12 at a time of each color, and it would come on a palette. Oops, I forgot to paint this. Okay, let's dry, and then we're going to have to do the white and the light buttermilk one more time, and I need to do this little thing here one more time. Okay, so that is gold. Yeah, you have to order 6 of each color. Yeah, that wouldn't be right, exactly. Yeah, the wholesale, it's not a terrible thing. I have had a wholesale account with them. I may still have my wholesale account active, like I said. There's a hair that went through there. Of course there is. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that myself again. So, because Tara and I talked about that yesterday too. It would not be a bad thing to have our wholesale account set up again. But when we do order, I know what colors I use all the time. And I would just have it come on a pallet It's better, the shipping. So, yep, I'm sure they're going to have a bunch of people calling and contacting them about that, because, you know, if you have a need for it, if you paint, like we paint every single day. We paint every day. We have a need for tons of paint. Yep. All right. Okay, we're almost there. Almost. You got to do cheekies and do the eyelashes. Gonna ink everything. I have to do the hands on here, so I just painted it all with light buttermilk. I'll go back over it and I'll do the hands. All right. Okay. All right. Let me find this. Use folk art before you don't like. Yeah, folk art's not terrible. It just doesn't have all the same colors, right? They have different colors. I mean, you just have to get used to it. But I don't want to have to do that, because I want to be able to use the colors that are readily available for you guys. You have to leave take. Oh, okay. All right. Bye, Judy. Heather's subbing today. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do the little hands here. I might have to do 2 coats. I think I did have to do 2 coats, and then we'll dry everything. We'll do our cheekies. All right. Hi, Barb. How are you? Good morning. Hi, Joan. So I wasn't able to FaceTime with him, with the guy that has the dog that looks like Chloe. The dog is really traumatized. So we're going to give it another day or so. Hopefully he's going to be able to take it to the vet today. Yesterday he was working, so he just works next door at his neighbor's house. But he wasn't able to take time off to take it to the vet yesterday. But I'm hoping he'll be able to do that today and just at least scan for a microchip. But we also know that microchips can come out. That doesn't absolutely mean that if it doesn't have a microchip that it's not her. But if it does have a microchip, then he would know. He would be able to know whose dog it is. So I'm just saying that, you know, vets have told us before, don't worry. If you find a dog that looks like yours, you should check it out, because sometimes the body will reject the microchip. It has happened. So sometimes it just comes out in the very beginning, because she was never scanned to make sure that the microchip is working. I know that's really weird, but yeah, that we didn't know. I know now. I scan all my dogs. I make sure that I can pick up their microchip. So used to be in the ceramics that we had a conversion chart. So yes, exactly, Sarah, there is a conversion chart out there. You can just search it on the internet, and there's a conversion chart for all of the major companies of paint that have paint. Okay, so I'm using Vintage Pink. I'm going to do cheekies, and then we'll dry it. We'll put a little white dot on there, a little white highlight dot. We have to do eyelashes and the nose. Oh, guess what I didn't do? I didn't do the halo. I want to do that with Deep Ochre. Okay, so she does have a halo. I forgot to do that. And I need to do this one. This one will be covered. Okay, let me just bring in some more paint. See, those are the things that I forget. Okay, so do this halo here. Okay. All right. So yeah, I haven't looked at the conversion chart in a really long time, but there is a conversion chart on the colors of paint for sure. And you know what, paint can be different colors. You know, you can use what you have. A lot of times people can't find Americana at all, and so they just use what is available. So I just don't want to have to do that. I mean, Americana, Deco Art Americana, or Americana is still available out there. just not going to be at Hobby Lobby anymore. But make sure that you call Hobby Lobby, let them know how disappointed we are that they're not going to carry it anymore. And not every Hobby Lobby has clearance theirs yet. There are some that still have a whole bunch. Mine has very little, the one close to me. So they hadn't been restocking. You're sure Hobby Lobby wants us to use their brand? Yeah, their brand is not good. And it doesn't have that many color choices. So if they had a good brand of paint, that wouldn't be a problem. But you know, when there isn't a Hobby Lobby everywhere, but Americana brand paint is available to people everywhere, then you know, we want what everybody can use. We want what we've been using. We don't want to switch. We're creatures of habit. We want to keep using what we have. Okay, I kind of had a boo-boo there. I heated it up and it kind of bubbled up, so I had to kind of fix that. Okay, let me just paint over that one more time. Okay, I'm going to do the little white dots, the little white highlights, and then I'll do the eyelashes and the smile and all of that. So let me get my stylus. Need a little bit more paint. So we're just waiting to see what they do. Let's see. You've been doing 1 to 2 crafts each night. Makes you so happy. Yeah, exactly. I know. Seasonal depression it's a real thing. You know, some people may not realize it, but yeah, seasonal depression is a huge thing for people. And creating really does help. It helps, it raises the endorphins in your brain when you create. I mean, it honestly does. It's a good thing. Being creative is a good thing. Okay, gonna do my little eyes, and I'm gonna put little eyelashes on the eyelids, and then a nose and a mouth. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, let's dry that, and then let's start inking everything. We got to get this assembled. I'm kind of in a rush today. I do have a couple of things I need to do before I leave. I probably am not going to make it up there right at 8 o'clock because I just looked at the clock and I'm running a few minutes behind, and I just got paint on my pants. Darlene, don't do that. You need your pants. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. I'm like trying to scrub it out with the Clorox wipe. Yeah. I had white paint on my finger. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So let's take all these pieces off. Let's ink, and then we'll glue it together. It's my life. Just so busy all the time. It's just so busy. Okay. Take all our pieces off. We have Believe. And then we have our little angel. I'll just kind of assemble her like this. There's this little piece that goes down in between. It's kind of a piece like that. So it goes down here on the E. It's part of her dress. We have her hair. Okay, we're going to take all this off. We're going to ink it. We're going to glue it together. I need to plug in my glue gun. And then we will get a moving. All right. Oops, this little piece too. Sometimes I do that. I put it down and I miss something. Okay, let me plug in the glue gun. I'm going to need that. I'll probably be up there at 8:30. I can get there as early as 8. I'll probably be there at 8:30-ish. Come on. It doesn't want to plug in. Probably stepped on the cord. There we go. Okay. All right, sorry. My butt's up in the air. Sorry about that, guys. Hi, Maria. Got a message from Chakator that the board erasers would be back available the first part of November. Yay, I'm happy about that. Because they were considering not bringing them back at all because of the tariff situation. With I wonder if the price will go up. They had said that it's one of those things that they're not that expensive, but the price was going to be a lot more, maybe even double when their cost. But they may not increase ours. They might just eat that. You know, a lot of companies aren't even increasing anything, and then some companies are increasing things when they shouldn't. All right, I'm just gonna really lightly ink around this. Then we'll glue it all together. This is going to be so cute. I love things like this. I will have, I got the hiccups. I will have more angel projects coming up. This is just, this one and the tree one that I showed you. They're just a couple of the ones that I have. I need to get a Q-tip and fix that. I have an oopsie on there. I had some on my finger. There we go. This is a new ink pad, so it has a lot of ink in it. How about the stir sticks? Yeah, I'm not sure on that, on the stir sticks, when they're coming back. Oh, maybe they're not listed. They might have done away with them. So we used to use little, plastic spoons from Dollar Tree. You can get the little makeup stirrers. You can get those too. Yeah, we know that they're not bringing back the detail tool because the metal piece in it makes it so expensive for them to make. It's all about what's going on in the world. It just happens. Things get affected by other things. You never know. And next month, it could change. So as of when I was on my little vacation in Sedona with them, my little trip, they were saying that the board erasers wouldn't come back. And that they're pretty sure they weren't going to come back. And now they are. So things can change. Things can change. And sometimes enough people say, we need them. And they do it and it costs them money. But yeah, sometimes. Okay, so I need to get in these little areas here. I just want to lightly go around this with my Q-tip. I just kind of get it a little inking on it. Sometimes it's hard to do it. I'm trying not to go too fast. Just want a little bit in there just to help show the definition of it. So if you are in the San Diego area, I will be up in Alpine at the Alpine Women's Club at Coley's Craft Show starting tonight. Sorry. It opens at 5. It's 5 to 8 tonight. And then I don't know what all of her hours are. Her hours are kind of different. I think it's like 10 to 5 tomorrow, maybe. The hours are different than what you would think. So each day is different. And anyways, I'll post the flyer. I will post the flyer because her hours are not your standard hours. I will be up there this weekend with my stuff. So if you're out and about and you need to go, you have the need to go to a craft show or you want to come and see me, that's where I will be. I just haven't posted it yet. I need to post it. Okay, so just using my Q-tip to go around this, get some shading in there. A little bit more. Okay. Got to finish up my little angel here. And then we'll glue it together. A little bit on that. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. I know. So I guess the board erasers are coming back. Okay. But as of when I was on my trip, it was nope, they're not, because they weren't going to be available to us at a price that they could afford, because the tariff prices are making some things go up. So yeah, we definitely need them for sure. Stir sticks we could use anything, you know, but the board erasers, definitely need those to clean all of our stencils. All right. Okay. I just need to do right by where the hands are, and then we can glue this together. I knew it was going to take a bit of time. I knew I probably wasn't going to be done right at 7:30. It's 7:36 my time. It's because I was fiddling with my camera. I was like, why is it not working? Oh, because it was completely dead. Yeah. So I didn't plug it back in yesterday. I know better than that. I know, because I've done that. How many times have I done that? Too many. Okay. Come on. You can do it. It always gets like a little thing in there. Have to use my stylus. I just stick my stylus in there to get it going. Aha, there we go. And then a whole bunch come out. We'll just spread that down there. All right. So I like to get the base on first so it can dry. Kind of wiggle it and then get it in place. Make sure that that hole is lined up so that when you put it in there, that it will line up the right way. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, let's glue all this together. So we have our little angel here, and we have all of our letters. So I'm just gonna get them on there. And I'll show you the other two things that I made. I'll show them to you again. Some people are just hopping on. It's hard for me to tell, and I can't share the link. I can't because the phone that I would share it from is right in front of me. I'm using it. But it's on my website. I did add it to the Christmas section. These are all added. Okay, well, let's get the little angel in there. It kind of fits around the words. So these just kind of link in there. So you just got to kind of work with it till you get it where it's supposed to go. Okay, right like that. Okay, and then the eye goes in there. It does go a certain direction, so if it doesn't fit one way, then flip it around and try the other way. And then don't forget about that little tiny piece that goes in there. This is the dress piece that goes in there. That little triangle thing fits right in there as part of her dress. And then, yeah, this is going to be cute. Going to be cute. So I'll have a couple more things to take to my craft show. My booth is going to be packed, but it needs to be. So I know sometimes people say, oh, you shouldn't put so much stuff in your booth. Well, I have to overpack my booth because this craft show is so busy that once it starts, it doesn't stop. It stays busy the whole time. There's no time to restock. There's time to move stuff around, but you can't get under your table to get more product out. It's that busy. You would never be able to do that. So what I have to do is I just have to have extra stuff out on my shelves that I can just move around. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, here's the top hair part. Isn't it so cute? Sorry if it's so far away. Hi, Sheila. How are you? Okay, here's the arms. Here's one arm. Kind of just fits right in there. And then here's the other one. Right there. And then this goes in the center. Goes right there. Okay. So I'm just going to press it all down, make sure it's staying. So that's how it goes. And then we're going to put it into here. Let me bring back those other things and kind of show you. I want to let it sit for a minute before I put it into the stand. Also, I'm cleaning my hands. I'll bring up the heat gun. Let me bring the other two things that I created. So here's the Christmas tree. Isn't it so cute? I love this one. Doing good. Where's the craft show this weekend? The craft show is up at Alpine at the Women's Club. So it starts tonight at 5. It's 5 to 8 tonight, and then tomorrow I think it's 10 to 5, maybe, or 10 to 6. I'll post the flyer. Aren't these cute? So those two. And then I did 2 of the tree, 2 of this. I did 1 of these already. Okay, so I think we can put it in there. Yeah, Alpine Women's Club off of Tavern Road. So you just go up the 8, take Tavern Road, exit, turn left, and it's right there at the stoplight. You just go down the road about a mile. It's Thursday night, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We end on Sunday. So we tear down from there, and I go directly over to the preschool show. The preschool show is Monday night preview, and then all day Tuesday. It's always on Election Tuesday. So it's coming up next. Okay, I'm just going to put some hot glue down here on the back that will hold this in place. So it's not going to detach from its little base. Okay. Oops, one more glue stick. You need them all. Is it possible to add to an open order? Oh, as long as Tara has not done it, yeah, and then it emails you the invoice. You want all of these added to your open order. I'll take a look and see, Michelle. Yeah, I'll look at it and see, and then I'll send you a message. Okay, we are done with this. Let me put you up to myself. Quite a morning already. All right, let me just move these guys. Yeah, it is possible to add to an open order. I can't send you the link to the difference in price. It emails it to you. There you go. There's our little cutie pies. Aren't they fun? Aren't they just so cute? I love them. I love them all. You're welcome. Monday's your 41st anniversary. Oh my goodness. Wow. So I have to think about it. Okay, so ours is coming up in November also, November 17th. So we were married in 1990. What does that make it? 90 to 2000 to 2010 to 2020. And then it's 25, so 35 years. 35 years we've been married. 35. So you've been married just a few more extra years than we have. Not that many. Okay, guys, I love you. Thanks for being here. I will see you tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. I don't have to work at my craft show until noon tomorrow. So